arrest warrant has been issued for South Florida rapper Kodak Black. Officials say Bill Capri, better known as Kodak Black, violated the conditions of his pretrial release. This mugshot is from his initial arrest last year when troopers pulled him over for driving with an expired driver's license and tags and found drugs on him.
Available.
Spread it
And
through.
then
Keep your head
I'll
low.
just keep you a sense of status.
Been in the club, alright? Let's go that over.
For Kodak, Black's team quickly released 3 new tracks to take advantage of the excitement that followed the announcement of his imprisonment. The Broward County clerk announced that a fresh status hearing in Kodak's felony drug possession and distribution case was scheduled for April 28th. At that court session, it was expected that the trial date would be formally set. A lawyer is present in the courtroom. It's possible that Kodak won't get another chance. The judge will review the arrest's body cam footage, which could have a big influence on the decision. Although it's unknown how long it will take, it appears the court is ready to sentence him.
Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you on all right? This is just for the time being. Come on officially. All right. You know your license is no good, but I'm not too worried about that. That's a ticket, right? That's a ticket.
Kodak Black was freed on bail after being apprehended for this crime a few months ago, but pressure is mounting as his trial approaches. Just before his most recent arrest, Kodak made an emotional remark that had many fans feeling sorry for the Florida rapper. He had never experienced genuine love.
Right, never, bro. I never had a good love. I never experienced love before. I never experienced it. I never experienced it, bro. I never experienced it, bro. I never did, bro. I never did, bro. I never experienced love, bro. I never did, bro. I never had it. I never had it, bro. I never had it, bro. I never had it. I never had it.
The fact that Kodak Black was detained and charged with the same crime only 2 years ago, suggesting a repeat violation, makes his upcoming trial particularly troubling. After pleading not guilty to charges of possession and guns, Kodak admitted to taking lean, but denied using any other narcotics, according to information released on February 28, 2023.
I was on the and I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. And that's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. So all that shit is just the process that it had to be in other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus is and plastered all over the internet. Then on top of that, it's like, bro, like, I'm Haitian. I mean, and then it's just like my era, bro, like, nah, like, man, you better.
Shortly after the Instagram Live, federal agents invaded Kodak Black's Florida home and took him into custody. Kodak's attorney during his detention, Brian Cohen, was able to negotiate a deal that rescued Kodak from over a year in jail and permitted him to participate in a rehabilitation program.
His real name is Bill Capri, faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
It is just unjust and not right about this situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample, and that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his...
The fact that Kodak Black has now committed the same offense twice, making him a repeat offender, will likely be used by prosecutors. They will try to paint a troubling picture of Kodak's recent behavior in court to secure the maximum prison sentence possible. Prosecutors are expected to argue that Kodak appears to be in decline and urgently needs long-term help given his ongoing struggles, either through a protracted treatment program or by incarceration to enforce sobriety. "Every time I see Kodak, I get so sad," was one of the well-known tweets. You avaricious women don't give a damn about that man who has 4 baby mamas. Why don't you assist? He's just sitting around waiting to die, I believe. Later, in a poignant Instagram Live, Kodak responded to the widely shared post.
While we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Hey, bro, like let time do it, bro. Time is the best, what you call it, whether it's gonna heal or whatever it's gonna like, you know, let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient, love is kind. You know, like I'm saying, it makes absolutely 0 sense, no sense at all. Or try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on everybody on your memory on your tone. Everybody again while we waiting, while we just down here waiting on one.
People were writing things like, I see new videos of Kodak acting like a human being every day, but it was just the beginning. Will someone assist him? Is anyone else concerned that Kodak won't get help? Will he be lost to us? Fans began to worry for Kodak's physical and emotional well-being when these posts went viral, following the release of a shocking video showing him eating chicken while sitting in the middle of the road.
Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
Hold on, I want to be part of. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I want to be down here.
It is expected that Kodak's case will look very bad at his trial, so prosecutors won't have to do much. Maybe showing the judge the viral video and social media reactions will be enough. Kanye West has publicly called on other local rappers to help Kodak before it's too late, even going so far as to speak out to demonstrate that he is facing a serious issue.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm getting a flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man.
A video that purports to show Kodak pacing his room and declaring that Drake loves him as a rapper is far worse than his current predicament. That may be the fact, but the people he is hanging out with, some of whom even live close to Kodak, are the real issue. They are more interested in photographing him when he is visibly upset and nervous than in helping him. His inappropriate social circles are contributing to his downfall rather than helping him get better, which is worrisome.
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake's favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that, even his people always say that. They always say that. You ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't hanging around, so shit like, oh, no, it's for real.
A substantial background on how things got to be this way is now available. Kodak Black's music career was put on hiatus for over a year in 2023, when he attended treatment as part of a settlement in his first trafficking and possession conviction. Many of his fans began to lose interest in him as there were no new releases or Instagram updates. However, Kodak underwent a major transformation throughout treatment. With new music, daily exercise, and a focus on bettering himself, he made a strong comeback once the program ended. He regained the top spot in the charts with his song Walk, which has received over 33 million views. However, that success could have gotten to him. Kodak's live webcast with Kai Cenat took a worrying turn as he tried to reconnect with his pre-rehab fan following. He appeared to be batting at imaginary objects, screaming strange words, and sweating a lot, which again aroused serious concerns about his health.
Say, but at times when it feel good, that's what you say sometimes. Yeah. I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
Kodak lost hundreds of fans as a result of this unsettling behavior. Kodak replied to the incident and attempted to clarify what was happening on Instagram Live the very next morning.
Say y'all people like who be on that, y'all be on all type, y'all be on say all type of stupid. But I take me one and y'all be so hurt. Y'all wanna like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into life some kind of way and trying to like look any type of look. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro, I try to like, and then you can't help it.
Millions of people were saddened that he had broken his sobriety and appeared to be so impoverished in life, and the response intensified over the months. Even social media celebrity Bunk reached out to Kodak in an attempt to help him.
Man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. And from the outside looking in, it's obvious that you're and I don't believe for 1 second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now. But by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains are broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread, man.
But a week after Bunk got in touch with him, things started to go south. During a game, a football fan told Kodak that they liked seeing him sober. However, during an Instagram live, he became very hostile.
Oh, Kodak sober. Chain sober.
Afterward, he showed up at a Baltimore Ravens game, looking very disoriented in front of the audience. One tweet that conveyed the concerns said, "NFL fans are worried for rapper Kodak Black as he appeared off while showing love to star quarterback Lamar Jackson."
Kodak, what you gotta say about the Ravens, big G? I love the Ravens. Hello. Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you gotta tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Yeah! Hello. Yeah! Oh, that boy Yak in the city? Yeah, Yak in the city? I live out here. Hello.
For many in the rap industry, this was the final straw as Kodak's stock began to plummet. Someone had to take command. It was clear. Wallow and Jilly publicly offered Kodak life advice as a result, saying,
"Doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you. You gotta be here." And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, "Oh man, a lot of people need you," and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people wanna laugh, they wanna joke, they wanna criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies.
By reminding Kodak that his life is about more than himself, Wallow and Jilly attempted to help him make sense of his recent problems. According to reports, Kodak has 5 children and is the primary provider for his family. This implies that many people would be greatly impacted if something were to happen to him. Unfortunately, the low point for Kodak came in the weeks that followed, when he live-streamed a day in his life and was seen jumping on counters, looking confused, and babbling unintelligibly while he made breakfast.
You got the sentence, you want a Mac? Got some sentence, got the sentence. You been to the boy, got some sentence, boy, want to raise you, want your pack. Yeah, stuck on the Mac. Hey, stuck on the Mac. Then a bed rest, then a long nap, because you take it out and do that, and you can't do it back. You can't go.
It was an important day in history. An invitation to the White House was accepted.
Imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash?
After the incident went viral online, he apologized to everyone in a podcast with DJ Academics and said he wanted to use his platform to promote positive change.
Like, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody that I've wronged. And I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. And I'm sorry to like all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to young Miami. I'm saying for kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
At last, he saw a message from Kanye West during the podcast that said, Kanye's a real one. So, since Kanye is the only man who still respects Diddy, you're probably wondering why. I'm pretty sure the authorities will shortly freeze the accounts of all those boys. Kanye has told the truth. In addition, I'm open to working with you to make money together.
Yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like I'm some whole up. Kinda like Kanye the only tell Diddy, cause he know he ain't a lot of the other look at me. I'm clean, yeah. And Kanye like
Right now, the most horrifying part is that his trial is coming up, and the court will probably see what I just described. According to the prosecution, Kodak is unreliable and should be put in jail to finally change his ways. But do you honestly believe that years spent in bars will be advantageous?